I'm Vin.
I'm sorry.
That's Booby.
Oh, Vita, I need batteries. And Chip.
Yeah, Vita's still on.
I know, but you know what the thing is? We're so, like, on 10 all the time that we never think to turn her off.
Typo negative, y'all.
That's what he said.
You know what today is?
What?
Today is Ian's birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ian of the Village?
Ian of the village.
Oh, happy birthday, Ian.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Dum, 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 dum. Happy birthday, dear Ian of the village. Happy birthday to you.
I bet you nobody will ever say that it's their birthday again.
Right. Very correct. Yeah. Okay.
All these people tone deaf.
Yeah. Typo negative, y'all.
Yes, yes!
Negros.
This is like a pretty exciting day for me.
Yeah.
Because we're technically recording before we go to the Behemoth show. So, I get to see Behemoth tonight and Typo right now. It's a good day.
Good times. Good times.
Okay, ready?
Black number 1. Let's get it.
Plus, I had a good dream about you last night, so that's even better.
That's always a plus.
Go.
She's in love with herself. She likes the dark. And on her milk white neck, the devil's mark. Now it's All Hallows Eve. The moon is full. Well, will she trick or treat? I bet she will. She's got a date at midnight with those for round 2. Oh, baby, really most ain't got nothing on you. Well, when I called her evil, she just
Okay.
That one was funny.
Well, people were saying,
That it was funny, gonna be funny?
well, that he was a funny guy.
Yeah, this one was funny. I love his voice. A
The
lot.
big homie, forgive all.
Yeah.
Forgive all.
I really, really like his voice. Oh, I wish I could have got my sister to listen to more than 2 seconds. She went, I said, hey, listen to this and tell me if you like it.
What song was it?
Love You to Death. She goes, because I had to put it by her ear because we had all the kids in the car. It was so noisy. So I like put it by her ear and she goes, is that Christian? I said, no. She goes, okay. She really liked. I was like, you like it? She goes, yes. I knew she would. Anyway, feel the same way. Really like it a lot.
That's good.
I just think that a lot of fun could be had with this band.
I'm sure a lot of fun has been had with this band.
I'm sure. I'm like trying not to say so many things. Okay.
What?
No. I know.
About typo?
I'm gonna exercise some wisdom now.
Okay.
Okay, scroll up. Yeah, this one was funny because I like didn't expect it to go the direction that it went to. You know, because well, the first 2 lines that are on this list, I went looking for trouble and boy, I found her. I didn't even hear them say that.
Well, I think
Maybe this is
there's
it.
an 11-minute version and a 4-minute version.
Yeah.
I think the 11-minute version probably has all
Yeah.
the other stuff in it. This one.
What's the devil's mark? What's that?
It's probably the bite from the
That's what I was wondering.
the vampire.
That's what I was wondering.
Or-
You know what?
Or in high school, it's probably a hickey. You have the devil's maw.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Shoot, what was I gonna say? So, typically vampire stories, like, have they, like, become, like, romantic and sexualized, or were they always hypersexualized?
I think there was always an undercurrent of that.
But, like, they would really kill the woman? Like,
Well, they had Interview with the Vampire, which was a pretty big one.
yeah.
And there was a lot of, you know, the vampires, in my mind, have always been portrayed as very trendy, sleek,
Yeah.
you know, because they've had hundreds of years to perfect their craft. So that
You're not vampire-ish, but
They've always been
sometimes it
pretty-
feels like you've had hundreds of years.
they've always been pretty seductive for sure. You're in a very interesting mood.
Yeah,
Should enjoy this ride while it's while we're resting.
right.
So yeah, the milk white neck has a devil's mark on it because they're all in corpse paint.
See, I would have fit right into that group. I'm a very pale person.
You are.
Yeah, I hid my paleness from everybody for like a very long time. Paleness, I don't know if that's a word.
It's palility.
Pale-lily?
Just continue that word.
Oh, it's not
paleness.
really. Anyway, like I hid it for a long time. My sister is like really, really pale too. But I think that we're equally as pale, but she's blonde, so it's not as like,
I've
whoa.
seen through your sister.
Yeah.
The other side of the room.
So when we went to get our pedicure the other day, and I had my pant legs rolled up, I saw her keep eyeing my legs. I said, I'm pretty pale, huh? And she goes, yeah, I can't believe it. Because all the years she like felt like that she was the only pale one. Please, I would hit the tanning booth. I would make sure my legs were out. She could never tan though because she was so fair. She would just burn. So I would just get right out there.
We're the original man.
Anyway, so I mean I would have fit right in. Milk white neck.
Yeah. All you need is some fella to
I just need a devil's mark.
bite you. I'm sure you probably would have got a few volunteers here and there, if the comment section is true. Nosferatu. I think Nosferatu is one of them.
Yeah, what was that?
Nosferatu is like a big name vampire, isn't he?
I don't know. You think I was allowed to watch anything like
So, no, you
that?
know those black and white movies when they always like move all around
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Nosferatu. It was like,
Maybe. Yeah.
Nosferatu! You
No, I
know?
wasn't allowed to. No way.
People go to those movies, they'd be scared. Ah!
You know what's so weird?
Because the girl was out there chilling, doing her thing, and then Nosferatu was doing one of these things.
Yeah.
I never really understood what this thing means. Like, what does that mean? What are you going to do? Like,
I don't know. Grab the person.
oh, like you're this close to choke him, and okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Because this means, you know, if they're just walking up, you don't know, like.
Now, if somebody did that, it would be a comedy.
Oh, I know. One time, my mom was like, because we hit a certain age where we were like starting to watch like kind of like scary movies, but like my dad would have like never allowed us to watch, but my mom kind of knew but didn't really know. I think she didn't want to know too much, so we were watching some like my friend. So my dad had
like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, like the Halloween show on the Brady Bunch. No, no. My friend. Who there was like one boy in our neighborhood that my dad was like, that's a safe kid, like that's who I want you guys hanging out with. So he really like encouraged us to hang out with that guy. Yes.
Okay.
And so that kid, he was right. Like we weren't gonna do anything crazy with that kid, it just wasn't gonna happen. But he loved watching like scary movies. So he brought over The Ring, and we watched The Ring in my parents' basement.
The Ring is actually a scary movie.
Yeah, I know. So we watched that in my parents' basement. Shoot, where was I going with this story? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, we watched The Ring, but I don't know what I was going to say.
Nosferatu, black and white.
Yeah, I don't know.
This would have been done.
Oh, that's right. Yes, babe, you got it. So my mom was like, oh, I used to watch scary movies too. And we were like, oh, really? Well, what was it? She goes, a really, really scary one, and it's called Psycho. Don't ever watch it. It's very scary. Well, we jumped in the friggin' car and drove to that was when you still rented videos from a video store, and we rented Psycho immediately.
Video?
Yeah. This thing was hilarious. It was so dated, and it wasn't scary at all. Like, we were laughing.
Which one is Psycho? Is that the one where the dude was living with his mom?
Yeah, and she's in that rocking chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the girl's in the shower.
Yeah.
But it was like, the whole thing was so fake looking that it was like, I don't know, we couldn't even take her seriously because I don't know, it was just so funny because she was like legit, like this is really, of course she never saw The Ring.
Yeah, I feel like The Ring, like in 20 years, our kids will be like, that's still scary.
I honestly, I remember a girl with long hair coming out of a TV. The worst part to me was there was a girl dead in a closet. And like, the way her jaw looked, that freaked me right out. That freaked me out for a long time. Anyway. So anyway, my sister, she like knew years ago that she liked vampire stuff and stuff like that. I remember her talking about it, and I remember thinking how weird she was. Like, but now I can kind of relate to it, and it's weird because people are like, I'm turning into my mom. I'm turning into my sister.
Well, you were always your sister.
That was a really creepy line. It's like when you said to me that day, like you are the cage or something like that. I was like, anyway.
I didn't name you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think that like lots of people have that? Like, is that like, do you think like lots of women actually like that idea?
I think there's a reason that the Twilight thing was such a big success, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's like this guy who's very sleek and all this shit and very like seductive and bad for you.
I don't think that he was seductive.
Who? Nosferatu?
No, you were talking about Twilight.
Edward?
Yeah.
Edward was, well,
and my sister didn't think so either. I asked her.
She didn't like him. She didn't want to be in the thingy.
No, the werewolf took the cake.
Yeah.
He was built more like you, had that nice color skin.
Okay, thank you. Don't realize how offensive and bad this conversation is. Shout out to your sister and the last shred of dignity she has left on our channel. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a woman, so you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, I always thought that it was, you know, something that, like some fringe of people liked, and I always thought, you know, okay, my sister, whatever. But
well, you are the fringe, though. You're the fringe. Pas all. So, I mean, I don't know how the rest of the female populace relates to dark characters, but you're particular. I think it's one of the things that makes us work. Is I'm a dark character.
Well, I kind of feel like I was, well, I don't want to say tricked because that kind of sounds weird, but like, it's not like I was like, oh, I kind of like dark. Let me go with Vin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, here I am, and all of a sudden I'm like, hey, how come I like dark?
I'm pretty sure you knew I was a dark character before.
Well, yeah, there was some mystery to you. There
Yeah.
always has been.
Yeah.
And I used to say it to you. I'd be like,
Yeah. That's what that girl said in the Twilight song.
she said what?
There is something I see in you. It might kill me. I want it to be true.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's a vampire thing, like some mysterious thing that's dangerous.
I'd be so alarmed if my daughter communicated the things I'm communicating in this moment.
It's a confessional, ladies and gentlemen.
Shout out to my parents.
Your poor, poor parents.
I know. What is this, boo bitchcraft?
Yeah, this is a funny.
You want to
You
go
wanna
out because it's raining and blowing.
You can't go out because your roots are
I was like,
showing.
what?
Dying
It's
black.
true though. When you see somebody that dyes their hair black and their roots start showing, like I used to work with this lady. Her name was Rena. And she used to have she dyed that hair so black, it looked like she was in a cult. Actually, we always wondered if she was a witch or not. Like, I don't even know if people that are witches dye their hair black, but it was obviously just this thing that we were like 15, we were all working at this place. Like, is Rena a witch? She was wicked nice though. But anyway, yeah, she'd always her roots would grow out. Brr, they were like this long, like gray as gray, and then black.
Ah, boy, to be a kid again. If we were in high school and we found each other and I introduced you to some typo, good Lord,
Oh, yeah.
we'd had a lot of fun. Your parents would have hated my guts,
Yeah.
but we'd had a lot of fun.
Yeah, because the thing is, I feel, it makes me feel like there's really no limits. You know,
What do you mean?
really can just take this as far as you want.
What, typo?
Yeah, typo makes me feel like sky's the limit. I mean, whatever. Start with the devil's mark and move forward.
Christians, ladies and gentlemen.
Not all Christians are like that,
Nope.
but there are some. Anyway, and look at that picture. Wow.
Yeah, it's a funny song.
So this guy's not alive anymore.
No.
I feel like he's just not gonna sing these kind of songs when we're in heaven, but maybe.
Yeah, he found his Catholic roots before he died, so that was pretty cool. But I think it provided a space for, on a serious note, it provided, the whole goth culture, I think, because I remember thinking about the girls in the goth culture, and it was really cool because,
What do you mean?
well, in high school, when first we started out, and then I moved, I did the last year of school in Maine. The last half year of school.
When he says we, he doesn't mean we.
I went from New York to Maine, and then I didn't go out and hang out with the goth kids. I kept to myself. I was like, and it was very interesting watching that subculture though, because there wasn't an emphasis on in the regular crowd on complete beauty. You're a very, very beautiful woman. Very, very beautiful girl. I saw your high school picture. Very beautiful, very pretty young woman. But it was cool for because it wasn't about that. It was about more of the presence that you could bring versus how hot you were for the goth girls. And I think that was probably, they looked a little bit different and weird, but they were probably more healthy than the rest of the girls at the school. The rest of the girls had all these crazy beauty standards that they had
Right,
to take
yeah.
and all this competition.
Yeah.
Whereas the goth girls were just, trying to bring a certain presence, and they were,
Yeah.
or at least that to me it seemed that that's what was valued in their subculture versus just you have to be a supermodel type thing. So.
Yeah. I wonder, it's interesting when you think about, because obviously my parents would have not wanted me hanging out with like a goth crowd and stuff like that. And so I guess the crowd that I was hanging out with looked better. You know what I mean? But it probably would have been healthier for me to not be around that crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe I would have been better off with the goth crowd. I wonder, what crowd do you think that I would have been with if I could have chosen my own path?
I think you would have floated in and out. I think you're too multi-dimensional to be in one crowd. What do you get the song?
Honestly, I love this band. So I could give all of his songs a 10. But I don't think that, but I feel like that I feel bad for because, okay, let me put it this way.
Mascara. Get it? Mascara? Little mascara. Alright, go ahead. I just saw that.
That's good. I feel, because I think that there's some bands that have put out some legit music that you're just like, that goes across space and time. Like, that is just freaking unbelievable. And so that level 10 is not this level 10. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I feel like it cheapens that level to say that this is a 10.
Right.
But I love this. I love his music. I love the style. I liked this one because it was kind of funny, because I have heard people say that he was kind of funny. So like, to be able to see that and stuff. So it's a 10 for me personally because I like their stuff. But does that make sense?
This guy brought us one of our most famous lines from like, you got to be a village insider. Yeah, you got to be a village insider to get it. But
Yeah, I was like,
it's one of our favorites. Didn't it happen yesterday?
Yeah, it did.
Somebody
I was having a rough night, and so I was like going through the comments on the Halloween one. Which one was it?
The
one where
Dark
we were
Throne.
wearing corpse paint.
The Dark Throne.
And I was like, I kept laughing. I was like, we have so many funny villagers, like the things that people were saying.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it was cracking me up. I was having so much fun. And then like I came across one that I think it was Jay. Jay said, "Forgive her."
Forgive her.
Yeah, and then Tosco comes in, and what did he say? He remember I kept repeating the line that he said. Oh damn, I can't remember. But it was like, I don't know, it was such a boy conversation, like the ha 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 good one or something like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
I was playing Fortnite. I had this orange gun. I took care of business with that orange gun.
Oh, you're making me so sick.
That girl shot me twice, and I went.
Really?
Hit her once. Done. KIA.
Over.
Dunzo. Red blood.
So wait, what happened?
Sky.
So you're playing,
Feeling the charm.
and then you heard what?
Creating my destruction. Now I shall.
Heard my voice behind you.
I heard you laughing. And I said, "What's going on?" I was on the roof.
Yeah.
Doing my little crouch. My little crouch. And then I was like, "Yo, what are you laughing at?" And you told me.
I was getting a kick out of so many of those things. It's funny too because sometimes somebody will say something insulting. Like there was like a bunch of comments like saying how badass my paint
Your
was.
corpse
I
paint
was
was,
pretty
yeah.
happy about that.
Yeah.
And then like one person was like said that both of our paints was just meh. I think they said meh. And I'm like, there's like literally been hundreds of comments and this is the only person that sees it that way. But it just made me laugh. I'm like, look at this person.
Yeah, that was
You gotta
hilarious.
say, for our first time doing, I mean, I didn't have, when I like painted my face, like I told you when I was a teenager, I just used the black that I had. I bought black lipstick. I really enjoyed doing it, but I didn't have the white on my face. I just put the black. So I didn't have the whole corpse paint look, but, so like that was my first time doing actual corpse paint, his and mine.
Well, I
So,
liked
geez,
mine.
for our first time. I know you wanted that
Mine-
smiley thing.
Yeah, mine was clowny and stuff. Like, you know, you look like you should have been in a band or something like that.
You know what I want to try too with the corpse paint? Although I don't like this stuff is way too sticky.
It was cool though because the people were like, my culture isn't your costume.
Oh, really? I didn't see any of those comments.
Yeah, Alec messaged me the day before.
Yeah?
He's like, my culture isn't your costume.
Oh. He was
But then I saw a bunch of it. Vincent Whiteface, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I saw some of that stuff, yeah.
That was great. Shout out to Big Homie Megan Kelly.
Shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh, they sent, with the stuff, like the black was not a liquid, so I couldn't have painted, like, on, like what we did. It was like this powder. But I honestly think that it would make, if you put the white all over your face and then you use this and just like made it really smeary under your eyes and it would just look really like, ugh, like I think that would be a cool look too. Not as cool as like obviously the actual chili.
It's a
anyway.
7.5 for me. What is it for you?
A 10, I told you
Oh
a
my
10.
god, you gotta be kidding me.
No, I said why. I explained myself.
Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.